Potato of Science is back, and I just wanted to get back to where I had left off. As far as binding, body dysphoria goes in being blind versus being sighted. So, specifically with the chest, you are going to... what I hear a lot is people talking about how they try not to look down. Unfortunately, when you are blind, and I think this is honestly the biggest difference between a sighted person and blind person when it comes to things as specific as this, which is being blind, your arms do go against it. And of course, obviously, I'm talking more specifically FTMs, but I figure any blind male to female can listen to, because I'm sure there's not really anything out there for you either. If there is, congratulations, you're doing better than us. But so what I recommend, because it's a lot of you feel that there, binding does help. It does help a lot, because it does, it kind of rearranges the... what would you call it? Just fat, I guess. I mean, that's basically what it is. Kind of squishes it down, kind of rearranges it a little bit, so it feels more flat. Now, if you're not wearing a binder because you do have to breathe, and don't wear it longer than 8 hours, don't use ace bandages, yada yada. You'll hear any normal trans YouTuber talking about this. But as far as being blind and trying to deal with dysphoria, something I've never heard from a sighted person that I find for myself is find a collarbone, go down the middle, and just feel here for a little bit until it goes away. until you're calm enough to function, basically. Now, if you're wearing a binder, unfortunately, that fat does get squished up here, and that does make it harder. If you're still feeling dysphoria with a binder on, maybe just go ahead and take off the binder and just feel here, because this does help, because it is flat. It's your actual chest, not your boobage. So yeah, and then as far as bottom goes, typically just do what most people say to do. With a sock, it's just like folding a sock, and I would imagine most blind people are taught how to fold socks properly. That's a thing sighted people usually wouldn't even actually know. Just because blind people go to training camps and stuff like this for certain things, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go teach you how to eat properly and how to do everything properly. Oh my goodness, no. As far as packers go, sock is good. A sock is pretty good. It creates the bulge. Now, if you want a more realistic shape, I recommend an actual packer online. I've never tried to use VoiceOver with some of the websites I've used, but Transwear is a good one to use. I hear Underworks is good as far as binders go, but I'm not sure about packers. I go to Transwear for my packers, but what I have right now feels like one of those slappy hands from the quarter machines. So I'm gonna get a firmer one. So I'll tell you how that feels, if that definitely helps a little more. But it's definitely got the shape down. So firmness, if you want firmness, sock. If you want shape, definitely an actual packer. And of course, obviously, maybe something, your voice might be a bigger deal to you, especially if you're completely blind and you can hear your own voice very well. I have only low vision, still have partial vision, so I can still see some things. It's just not a lot. And I definitely know that passing can be difficult, especially with a visual impairment. I just recommend having people help you, specifically on that aspect. Any other aspect, don't ask me about that. I don't like getting help. I'm one of those stubborn ones. So maybe ask a friend, hey, do I look masculine enough? Or vice versa. Like I said, I only know female to male. I've never even met any male to female transgender people who are blind, so I have no idea, and I don't know that experience. So, yeah, like I said, we probably experience about the same social and stuff, social dysphoria. Like, I think I met one person. They're more non-binary, but they are technically under the trans umbrella, who is also blind. So, I mean, we do exist. So, I mean, please feel free to comment about your experiences, because I'm just speaking from my own, what helps me, specifically with low vision, versus what a sighted person would be able to do. Like I said, being passable and probably chest dysphoria is probably the hardest thing, to be perfectly honest. For me, bottom isn't as bad, as long as I can